Good afternoon, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This Miss Yakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, a.k.a. the Messenger, a.k.a. the Daughters of Zion, a.k.a. the Virgo Goddess, a.k.a. the Virgins, a.k.a. the Sapphire, the Topaz Gem. Listen, right? The name of this is called Julius Caesar's Peasants. Let's listen to what a Julius Caesar's Peasants has to say. Hold on.
Shelter apartment. Y'all, all I can say is that God has truly been blessing me. I remember when we first stepped up to the shelter, we had no food. Fast forward to 7 weeks, and we always got food. Shit, sometimes I be trying to get rid of some food, okay? I'm not gonna lie, living in NYC shelter apartment, it really humbled me a lot. From someone who never had to rely on the government, just to find out that I became a single mom and had to rely on the government is crazy. And never say never, because it could happen to you tomorrow. I'm just happy and thankful that I'm able to get the help that I need so I can better support my baby. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little homesick and I do miss home sometimes, especially what's going on in LA right now. The riots and everything, it just made me homesick. However, I know that I'll visit home one day, but right now it's just not the time. I have to focus and get me and my son together. And when I go back home, I'm going back with a purpose. And not only that, I'm on my journey to eat better, clean, healthy, and lose some weight. As y'all can see, we got protein, fruits, and veggies, and lots of water. I remember at those days where I had to choose between buying Pampers or something to eat. I just thank God for blessing me and for us to have food on the table.
You want to know what's sad about this? She talks about God. These people look at Julius Caesar as a god. Julius Caesar is their god. Julius Caesar is the one that provides a roof over their head, food to eat, child care, and Julius Caesar is the one who provide all their basic needs. But guess what they don't understand? You don't need Julius Caesar to survive. The only thing you need is survival skills. And you want to know what else with that? What they fail to realize is that Julius Caesar is blood money. She gonna have to pay that back in blood, her and her kid. They gotta pay it back in stone cold blood with no mercy being shown. No mercy being shown, okay? Because guess what? It has to be paid back. Whatever they paying for her, and she's out there in New York in a shelter apartment. You know how much a shelter apartment costs in New York? We're talking about $5,000, $10,000 a month, plus lights, plus water, plus food. She's going to have to pay that back in blood, her and her kid. Julius Caesar is coming. Do she not understand? Is that one of Julius Caesar's sustainable goals is to eradicate poverty. Eradicate. You know what eradicate is? Eradicate blood money, blood money, blood money. She gonna have to pay that back in stone cold blood. And you wanna know what else? She said, don't never say never, because it can happen to me. Happen to who? Happen to who? I control my destiny. I control the choices that I make. That's not something that I desire to choose for myself. I would never in my life put myself in a situation where I had to go to Caesar and rely on Caesar for my needs. Okay? And I've been homeless a long time. I can't even do 30 days in the shelter. I don't see how they do 5 years, 2 years, 6 months, 8 months. I don't see how they do it. This is not for me. Everything is not for everybody. And especially for me. It's just not for me. Okay? I'm a Topaz Gem. A beautiful daughter of Zion. I'm a wife, not a Pukisha. Okay? It's levels to this. It's levels to this. I value and honor myself. I will never degrade myself to be anything less than what I am. Okay? I'm not a cubic zirconia. You know the difference between a cubic zirconia and a topaz gem, a sapphire? Big difference. Big difference. But anywho, I'm about to get off this. It's crazy with these chicks. They're going to have to pay that back in blood. They can't get it from the baby fathers. They're going to get it from her and her kid. And how about this? It's called child sacrifice. child sacrifice, okay? The child is going to pay. The child is the ultimate blood sacrifice for the parent. And how about this? She's the captain of her ship, and her ship is sinking all the way below the earth with a Leviathan at, okay? And not only that, but the blind leading the blind should fall right into the ditch, and she's going to fall right into the ditch with her kid. Anywho, this Miss Yaakov, Daughters of Zion, 144,000, first fruits of harvest. Looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. The virgins, the cosmos, we here.